It's scenes like these the government has promised to end. Ministers hope their latest one-in, one-out initiative with France will start to reduce small boat crossings. The Home Secretary said the pilot would undermine the criminal gangs fuelling the trade, but refused to put a number on how many migrants will actually be returned.
For the first time, people coming illegally on small boats can be returned, and in exchange, we will transfer people who've applied lawfully and who've been through proper security checks. There's no specified number agreed as part of the overall programme because we want to build it and we want to test it. This is groundbreaking. It's not been done before.
As of the 30th of July, more than 25,000 people have arrived into the UK via small boat crossings. That's 49% higher than the same point last year, with each small boat now carrying an average of 54 migrants. The Conservatives say this latest scheme won't act as a genuine deterrent.
Well, one in, one out does not reduce the numbers, and it does not reduce the pull factor. Lots of people still want to come to the UK. What we need is something that actually stops the boats. So if this scheme stopped the boats, of course we would welcome it, but I have no faith whatsoever that it's actually going to.
Experts warn the success of the initiative will depend on the exact number of returns achieved.
If it's 50 a week, as we're expecting it to be roughly as it's rolled out, that would represent only single-digit percentages with the current rate of arrivals. You can't imagine that that would be enough to move the needle. So it's going to depend critically on a large share.
Ministers say detentions will begin in the coming days. Officials and the public will be closely watching to see how many actually take place and what impact it will have on migration numbers. So this is a pilot scheme which will run into next June. It was first agreed by the PM and Emmanuel Macron last month. It's now been given the green light by the EU Commission and other member states. Now, the government hopes that because France is considered to be a safe country, it will be easier to detain and return individuals to France. They're hoping it won't get caught up in the legal challenges that we saw with the Rwanda scheme. As we heard, the Home Secretary wouldn't really be drawn on the exact numbers, but officials are hoping that it can start small and then be scaled up. Now, within the Home Office, they're clear that there's no silver bullet on this issue and that this should be seen as in part of the wider context of measures that the government's introducing. For example, they announced a £100 million investment in border security. So there's a lot of tough rhetoric on this issue. There's a lot of activity from the government. But crucially, the question they're grappling with is whether any of it will be enough to start getting some of those small boat crossing numbers down.